take flight.
Hello everybody, my name is Skybound,
Starlight Flex.
and we've just got finished watching episode 29 of Boku no Hero Academia, or Hero Academia of course. You can find our reaction down in the description below as usual. Now let's just hop right into it, as it were. So yeah, we've began the fight at least against the Hero Killer.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to come to some revenue. Well, it sounds like the pro heroes may be coming to that as well. You know, later on, I think I can see that happening because, you know, I could see we did. Oh God, what's the guy with the fire and ice thing again?
Todoroki.
Todoroki. Yeah. So basically, so he's alerted the pro heroes, so they'll be around there at some point. But for amateurs, they seem to be holding up fairly well, and I can see Leader finally getting up and fighting for actually saving people rather than just revenge.
Yeah, right. It's actually kind of well done what they did towards the end of the episode there, where they showed Leader just sort of watching back as like Midoriya and Todoroki and the others were just like focusing on protecting other people, and then he's thinking sort of over himself, where he's just basically going, I'm gonna kill you, I'm the person who's gonna defeat you. And it's really sort of highlighting that he's kind of just a hero, more in name than actual action. His main interest is just essentially defeating this villain.
I think, to be fair to him, most cases, I would say not so, because I think it's only in this rare case where he's actually fighting against a villain that's he has personal history with. I think if it was any other villain, he would have a bit more, pride behind it. A bit more, he would act a bit more like a hero. But I think it's only because it's someone who's essentially paralysed his brother. So he has a grudge against him. So I think when things like that happen, you can quite easily become narrow-minded. I mean, I've made mistakes because I've been pissed off with people in the past.
Yeah, but
so I can understand it really.
The whole idea is though that in the mind of the hero killer, it seems that to him a hero should be someone who is actively looking to save people. Like defeating the villain is kind of secondary, which is why he kind of said to Midoriya at first, after he attacked him the first time, that he was worthy of keeping alive, because he was actually
fighting to try and save someone's life rather than fighting for revenge. So it's the intent that does it, really.
Yeah, and obviously what the hero killer does is not like the right thing to be doing. It's just interesting how it seems that he does have his own set of ethics, as it were. Obviously not very ethic, but...
well, I think to be fair, it just goes to show it is an ethic. He does have ethics, which is more than
he has his own...
He has ethics, which is more than what you could say for that guy with the hand stuck to his face, whatever his name is. I forget the name of the villain.
Yeah, I'm not too sure 100% what's driving him at the moment, apart from his dislike of the hero killer state.
I think, to be fair, it's just very childish. I think he's just got childish desire because he doesn't like something, so he wants to destroy it. I think that's primarily his intention more than anything else. So, I think that's about it, really.
Yeah. Obviously, there was a lot more sort of demonstration of various powers, and also some more information revealed about the hero killer as well, such as the fact that his ability only works on certain blood types, more that it's more effective against certain blood types.
So for some reason it's blood curdling. So it may have something to do with the properties of different blood types, because if certain blood types are thicker than others, maybe that's the reason why. Because it did mention it was blood curdling or something like that, and may affect much, which may have something to do with the viscosity of the blood type. I don't know anything about blood types and whether that's actually the case, but it may come up.
All that's sort of relevant is really that
It also
maybe
explains
Midoriya
why they
had.
were showing that all those times there were.
Yeah, and the character cards and stuff.
Yeah, that actually makes sense because that's a detail that you wouldn't. All those other details, you think. Okay,
And I can't remember, but did I say something like at the time, like why is their blood type relevant or something like that? I'm sure it's.
Well, no,
I
to be
asked if
fair, no, it
something
wasn't
was
blood type. There was other stuff in that as well that
Yeah,
we didn't think was relevant.
there was a bunch of other random stuff.
So I wonder if some of that random stuff's actually relevant.
Yeah, but maybe the fact that Leader likes beef stew is actually a really relevant plot point that we should have been paying attention to.
You know, honestly, I didn't get a chance to read all the details on this, so I didn't. But that's actually interesting details there.
But yeah, it's definitely curious, and it was very cool to see Midoriya with more power over his one for all abilities. He's actually able to strike back against the enemy.
He's actually fighting now rather than just surviving. That's the difference, because now he's learned how to actually control his abilities by essentially switching it on and applying it to his entire body rather than just the part he wants to hit stuff with.
And also doing like managing how much power he's putting into it. Like when he did when he went to punch him at one point, he sort of went 5% Detroit smash. So obviously that's kind of his. Obviously, like it's not like the typical anime thing where you have to call out your power before you do it. I think it's more of it's him telling himself what he needs to be thinking about when he's doing it. Because
he really does need to learn to do it in his own bloody head, though. Think about it rather than say it out loud. Because
true, but I mean, what sort of anime would it be if you didn't have like people calling out their abilities, you know?
Well, yeah. To be fair, you can get away with that in anime. It's pretty much. In fact, I think
It's
there
like-
was a video basically parodying all that. Kind
It's
of
just
shit.
one of those tropes.
Getting
Isn't
by
it? Like,
Niga or something like that.
Yeah.
I forget the name of it.
if you've got some sort of magical power, you have to shout it as you're casting it. You know, it just has to be done. But yeah, it's very interesting, and yeah, I guess we're learning more about the hero killer Stain. We're learning about what his ability is, what the limits of his ability are. We're also learning about just all sorts of things.
It seems like to me that Hero Killer Stain is more of a more reasonable boss for for all these students to actually try and beat, rather than going up against the great big bad.
Well, I think
Essentially,
the
it'd be maybe the mini boss, as I'd say.
The thing is, I don't
Because
think
it would be more, you wouldn't expect them to go and beat the big bad, but you would expect them to beat the mini boss.
I don't think he's actually trying to be like the kind of the one to be defeated as.
No, I know he's not being so, but I mean from a narrative point of view. That's probably the reason why they.
I think he's trying to be a threat more than anything.
Oh yeah, I understand that from in universe that's probably the case. He's just a guy with a set of ethics which is just to say massively off kilter. But the thing is, you can understand his point of view even if you absolutely do not agree with him. You can understand his point of view even if it is absolute trash.
Yeah.
But the thing is, but from a narrative point of view, it's so you have a villain which they could easily overcome. Well, not easily, but overcome without it seeming a bit contrived. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, but I think to be honest, the next episode that we're gonna see, they're going to actually sort of at least push him back at the very least.
If not beat him, the conflict will.
I think they're just going to push him back. I don't think they'll be able to fully defeat him, even with the help of the pro heroes. At that point, he'll probably just leg it, basically.
Yeah. Well, I think that's probably all we can expect to see.
And yeah, and I think at that point, Lena will also learn an important lesson about like not going purely for revenge.
Yeah.
Like I think that will also be another sort of important sort of aspect of Lena's character, is that he'll actually grow a bit as a character as a result of that. But yeah, that's really all I've got to say on the matter.
So,
really.
what do you think score-wise? Because I think about 8 points. Well, I would say 7.
I was gonna say 8.5 actually. Yeah. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. Yeah, good episode. Hopefully, we'll start to see more as well. There's still plenty of episodes to come, and yeah, should be a good good journey. There's still lots of episodes to watch, and a lot of this journey to be going on with. So
anyway, at this moment we're probably just rambling, so we should mention that we've got the reaction below if you haven't already seen it.
yeah, well, we said that at the start.
Oh yeah,
so.
of course.
But anyway, thank you for watching. My name is Skybad.
Sorry, that's...
I will see you for the next episode of Boku no Hero Academia, which will be episode 30.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye.
Yeah.